Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy No Vanity Reacts, back again with another reaction of Death Note. Today we're looking at episodes 7, 8, and 9 today, guys. I believe those are the episodes we're watching today. I can't remember, but I believe it's 7, 8, and 9. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Make sure you guys leave me a like. I appreciate that. Highly underrated, I feel like I am, but needless to say, I appreciate any support I get, guys, and everything like that. Last episode, Light got her name and stuff like that. I do have a small theory though for Death Note moving forward. It might be not even in this anime in general, but I am thinking about it right now. Is that no way that she is dying right now? Either she gave a fake name, or the next theory I'm going to be talking about right now is pretty out there, but it is plausible. I don't know if it's going to come out later on and stuff like that, but let's say she's pregnant, right? Would the Death Note still work? I mean, like, even if it is her name, let's just say she is pregnant, right, with his child or whatever, the Penberg or whatever his name was, can she still die technically? I feel like it's like a little loophole kind of thing with the Death Note, because I feel like the Death Note just speeds your death up, you know what I mean? So I would think that it wouldn't be able to kill, an innocent person's name that is not on the list of the act of the person dying because the Death Note said to die, but also it would kill the other child, you know what I mean, if she was pregnant. So I'm just wondering about that now. Now if they don't talk about it in the anime at all, or it doesn't even come up, then don't let me know, because I would love to be surprised if it happens this way or whatever that I just said. But if not, then let me know in the comment section down below. If a person's pregnant, can they still die with the Death Note? Because I would think that the child would die too, you know what I mean? I'm making that connection. So if you guys can answer that, I appreciate that so much. If not, if it's part of the story, then don't let me know, obviously. But needless to say, let's just get started, and also full lengths are over on Patreon. Further ado, let's just get straight into it, shall we?
He gives this information to the police. It won't take them very long to figure out that Kira is actually me.
Very true.
I have no choice but to eliminate her.
Something wrong?
But the more I
That
think
would be
about
mad
it, the
dumb
more your
if he
theory
did
makes
that,
sense
bro.
to me. We can't waste any time. We need to start investigating it right away.
I said that because he's in a police
you're the
station,
first
right?
person
So
I've
like,
told.
cameras.
You're lucky, but how will you get rid of her? It's not like you can do it here. Well, you have a gift for stating the obvious, Luke. Aren't you bold? For 20th. And they were on their way to Spaceland.
Yes.
Why is he staring like that, bro? He's mad creepy. Can you imagine him glancing like this and she's like, what are you looking at?
I apologize for questioning.
Why is he laughing
that,
though?
no
He's kind of
choice.
sus. It makes
I've
me think
determined
that
Kira
either
is
she
not
gave a
on
fake
this.
name, or like I said in the beginning, pregnant.
Ryuzaki, how
It's
can
like
you be
one of those
certain
two.
that we're all innocent.
Well, to be honest, from the beginning I set a number of traps that would reveal if any of you was Kira. But after speaking with you one-on-one, I don't feel the need.
He tells us to turn off our cell phones.
Understood. I'm just about finished
One thing
here
with the
anyway. You got the
FBI.
key, so let yourself in.
Well, I guess I don't know. I
What
feel like the
had he on
FBI
his
would
way?
see
So that's everything.
who they all
I'd like to report
searched
this
out,
incident
and
to my
then
father, if it's
whoever
okay
they
with you, that
searched
is.
would be
Well,
suspects. I feel
If
like.
it's all the same, I think I'd like to report it myself. And after talking to you, I've decided that it would be best to do it as soon as possible.
Yo, nothing happened. What?
Kira will definitely be caught. Don't you think?
It's mad surprised.
Tested it on all hung themselves exactly when I specified. My experiments indicate that in a situation like this, I should be able to control a person's actions. So what's wrong?
You know what? He
Look,
reminds
just
me
like
of the
that when I was
Green
writing in the
Goblin.
death diary. And that's not all.
An honor to meet all of you.
This person is Watari?
What about your usual outfit?
If I dressed like that, I'd be announcing to the world that I am Watari, Ryuzaki's trust.
Now that you mention it,
Okay.
I do feel honored.
Well then, I
Awkward.
brought those items you requested. It's all here.
Could you please pass them out to everyone?
Overly cautious from the beginning. I see. It makes a lot of sense. She believes that Ray died because he showed his ID to Kira. So, of course she'd be careful not to reveal her own identity. Oh, this isn't good. It's gonna be almost impossible to ask for her real name knowing she gave me an alias the first time. I'm running out of options here. I have to stop this before it's too late. Oh,
He's
no.
mad
What if my father calls
suspect.
back now? I
Why
already
is
promised her that I'd
he
let her talk to him if he
following
did.
her still?
His phone rings, it's all over for me.
Bro.
What am I gonna do?
They should have part ways a long time ago.
Driver's license or some kind of personal identification on her somewhere. She's a woman after all. I suppose if I had to, I could use force. No.
What?
No, the last thing I want to do is make a scene in public. I've got to get her somewhere isolated. But where?
Oh, she probably beat your ass, bro.
I'm going to convince her to give me her real name. Yes?
Do you still have business at the police station then? I'd like to go there by myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Our names and ranks are false.
Oh,
Why did you
okay,
give
he
us
was
fake
escorting
IDs?
him back to
As
the
you
police
know,
station.
Kira
Okay.
requires a name and a
It's still
face
kind
to
of
kill.
sus, bro. Like, it's still sussy.
With that premise in mind,
Because you came there to get clothes, and
it should
then
be
you, like,
obvious
keep walking
why.
her around
Yes,
and
but
shit. Like,
Of all people, the
it's
police shouldn't
sussy.
use fake IDs.
Enough. What choice do we really have given the capabilities of our enemy? As long as you're working on this case, I think we're going to need all the protection one can get. It would be foolish not to use them.
Yeah, you got a good point.
very true.
Remember, anytime you're in a situation where you have to give out your name to a stranger, make sure to use the name from your fake ID, understood?
I feel much more confident about my theory.
Not at all.
Bro, that sucks. He just made her confident to actually, like, expose his ass. I'm done.
Considering that Ryuk mentioned that ideal again, there's no doubt in my mind that she used an alias. By then, it'll all be over for me.
It's like making a deal with the
I've
devil.
gotta find
Like, you
out
don't
her real
actually,
name,
like...
then eliminate her quickly. Only
Like,
3
he's making
minutes
it
left
cut
until
through,
she
like,
reaches the
oh,
station.
half your life, but it could be, like, something like, you know,
All right.
Oh, what you doing?
more, I guess.
Excuse me.
Yes?
There's something that I should probably tell you.
Okay.
The thing is, it'll be impossible for you to contact anyone from the task force directly.
Huh?
Members can't be identified and nobody on the outside knows who's in charge. If the members' names were ever made public, or the structure of the task force was revealed, we'd likely see another tragedy along the lines of the one that claimed your fiance's life.
I see.
That's why you were told earlier that no one was at task force headquarters. What I'm trying to say is, you'll never be able to talk to someone directly from the task force because the police simply won't allow it.
Supposed to be a secret, then how do you know so much?
Guess I spoke too
Ooh.
soon. She's sharp.
Because my dad's
Very
the
well.
chief.
You leave me no choice. It's because I'm actually a member of the task force.
I'm sorry, you're telling me that you're an agent?
Yes. L is currently in charge of the task force, and he's leading our investigation.
Yes. To be honest, I
You're
already
going on a
suspected
tight
that.
rope, my dude.
He was concerned that the task force had become too small. Many detectives had quit fearing for their lives, and so, despite the fact that I'm a high school student, he brought me on board to help out with the investigation.
Thanks for explaining. But just to be safe, I'd like to try and visit the task force headquarters again. Goodbye.
Really, no one's there at the moment.
That's not good news. We need someone there at all times. Work in shifts if you have to.
I understand. Aizawa, I'll put you in charge of that for today.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Won't take me long.
Ms. Maki, please wait a second. It's literally impossible to meet L. This is pointless.
Bro, you're trying too hard. You're just trying too hard.
You may be right, but I think that there's a chance that he'll meet with me. Although the only contact I've had with him was following orders through a computer, he might remember who I am.
This is it. Finally something I can use. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. In fact, I noticed early on that your investigative skills were far beyond those of an amateur. You're very cautious and you seem to have a gift for getting to the heart of the matter. I want you to come work with us as part of the task force. We could use your help. As I'm sure you know, not just anyone can do it. Please, I know this is sudden, but the team needs people like you. Met you today. I'd like to be the one to recommend you.
Ooh, and he's walking.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Ooh,
I guess I got a little bit
this
too
is gonna be
excited.
spicy.
It's okay.
I mean, even if you acted as a consultant on this investigation, it would be a great help. I'm sure
Legit,
you have
she can't
personal
just give up her
obligations
ID
to
like that,
attend to,
bro.
Not to mention the fact that you live in the United States.
Now that Ray's gone, I've got nothing to lose anymore. I want to catch Kira. I don't care about anything else. It's all I want to do. Please let me investigate this case with you. In my real name. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's all right. To be honest, I'm impressed by how incredibly thorough you've been. You've stayed one step ahead of me. But I suppose that's just further proof of your capabilities.
So will a Japanese driver's license do the trick then?
Sure.
Oh. She's gonna die, really?
So, if you don't mind my asking, why do you keep checking your watch?
Oh, well, I guess it's because I'm Kira.
No way.
What's the matter?
There's something I have to do.
My father's cell phone might be available now. Do you want to see if you can talk to him?
No, thank you. I have nothing to say to him.
Then goodbye.
Alright guys, so that was episode 7, and I just have to say L is on some other stuff, yo. He was very pushy, like, being honest, I'm surprised the FBI chick didn't see anything like happening, like him following her around, you know, doing this and this and this, recruiting. I feel like the one that would recruit is L. Did I call Light L? Vice versa, you guys understand what I mean. I feel like L would be the one to recruit people, not him. And it would be even more sussy because he said that he was the police's son. So he's in high school. So like at the same time, it's like, how are you in this elite group and everything like that? And how is he risking his son's life over a case and everything, vice versa? There's a lot of things, logical things that I feel like she would have thought of and everything like that and connect the dots. Like, being honest, like, I wouldn't see that terribly that hard to connect some dots, knowing that it's him. You know what I mean? Very since the very end and everything like that. I feel like she was very lenient with the ID. I feel like she would have been like, you know what, I'll think about it, joining and everything like that. And I just want to talk to someone instead of joining. You know what I mean? Or talk to L to actually get a spot on the team and not some kind of kid, the police officer's kid recruiting. You don't understand what I mean? It's like stuff like that that's kind of like mind-boggling. It's terrible that she went out and everything like that. I kind of like that character. I kind of liked it, and I kind of felt bad for her. I kind of was rooting for her to actually, not obviously kill Light or anything like that, but obviously, you know, some type of side character, you know what I mean, and everything like that. I feel like it's kind of like a waste of a character, being honest. I feel like the character had a lot of cool stuff, you know, the fiance died and everything like that, and then the very next episode, she dies. It's like, what? But needless to say, let's just get straight to the next episode, shall we?
A Penber passing the ticket gate on his way in, then him boarding the train, and finally the part where he dies on the platform. What looks like an envelope when he passes through the ticket gate.
Huh? You're right. It's there under his arm. But in the footage right before his death, it's gone. I can't believe you actually caught that.
Be interesting if Kira was on that train.
That's impossible.
I admit I find it hard to believe as well.
How's it impossible?
There's no reason for Kira
How's
to
it
go to the scene
impossible?
of his own crime
I think the
and
impossible
keep
is
him at
out the question. Everything's possible now.
Maybe he was counting on us to make that assumption.
Are you sure that I can use any date as long as it's before the end of a person's predetermined lifespan?
Well, I can't guarantee it because we Shinigami don't normally work that way. But I suppose any time before the end of their lifespan should work.
I really can't count on you, can I?
You got that right.
Hmm.
Yes?
She's dead now.
So it's her. She's from the Los Angeles baby murder case. That's right. She was working under me. I guess she must have come to Japan with her fiancé. Anything, it's more likely she'd be trying to catch Kira. It appears she came to Japan with Penber. It's possible that she may have found a lead. If that's the case, did Kira manage to get to her first?
Guessing you're not that popular, are you?
Huh?
Surveillance cameras? Ryuzaki?
I don't see how you could even consider this. If this got out, we'd have a civil rights scandal on our hands. We'd all lose our jobs.
You told me you'd be willing to risk your lives for this investigation, but you wouldn't risk your jobs?
Tell you how offended I am to learn my family is under suspicion. Having said that, just go ahead with it. And make sure you install them everywhere. I don't want any blind spots in the house, and that includes the bathroom.
See you later, Light.
Yeah, see you
I
tomorrow.
wonder how Light's gonna know about that.
What? No one's home yet. I'm home.
There's no sound, just video.
How's it going? I don't think anyone else is in the house right now. Do you want to play some video games?
I don't believe it. I never knew he went to such great lengths. What could he be hiding in there that he doesn't want anyone else to see?
For a 17-year-old kid, I wouldn't say this kind of behavior is particularly abnormal. When I was his age, I did strange things too. Have you ever
True.
talked to your son about the investigation?
Of course not. I've never once revealed classified information to my family.
Listen to me. There's a very strong possibility that there are wiretaps and maybe surveillance cameras hidden throughout my house.
Really? But that piece of paper was still in your door, wasn't it?
That's true, but I left the paper in the door in a way that it would be obvious to anyone entering the room. The real test is the handle.
It is?
When that door is closed, the door handle automatically returns to a horizontal position and it won't go any higher than that. But whenever I close the door, I adjust it slightly. Instead of letting it sit horizontally, I lower it by about 5 millimeters. The pencil lead and rest it on the hinge in such a way that it will break if the door happens to be opened by anyone. Normally, I'd take it out myself when I get back home. When I got home from school today, I noticed that the pencil lead was broken.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that.
First the door handle,
That's a lot of pencil
then
head.
the lead. I know someone was in there. Okay, here's the thing. Unfortunately, I already gave Elle the hint that Shinigami love apples, so I just can't afford to take the risk.
When did you...
If it's so important for you to
Oh.
eat apples, you'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden. If you're lucky, you might find a blind spot where you can eat them without being seen. All right, let's go.
Yeah, a camera search. Sounds so interesting.
Ooh. I'm surprised that he's even Ryuk even helping him. It seems like he would not care one bit. You know what I mean? Because his whole purpose is the Death Note. You know what I mean? What's going on right now?
Oh, I have to find the cameras.
Didn't want anyone in his room was because he had these magazines? That's what he wants us to think.
Hey, that's my son you're talking about. Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
I do suspect him.
I'm surprised the
That's why I
dad's
placed
mad. I
wiretaps
feel like the
and
dad would be
surveillance
like,
cameras
"That's
in
my
your
boy."
house and the deputy director's house.
I found a camera in the air conditioner.
Given the situation, it's safer if I just assume I'm their prime suspect and the only one being watched. It'll be okay. Luckily, I prepared for this kind of situation.
Watari, please contact the broadcasters and tell them to play our message.
Very well, understood.
Investigators were drawn from the law enforcement agencies of its member nations. 1,500 investigators? Whoa.
Chances are they've got cameras in the living room as well.
Hmm.
Regardless of whether this news is real or not, it's obvious they're just trying to evoke reaction from me. Hell, this is the exact same trick he used last time. The ICPO sure is stupid.
Huh?
I mean, there's no point in making this announcement. If they're gonna send all these people here to investigate, shouldn't they keep it a secret? Even the FBI agents who were secretly investigating were killed by Kira. Why would this be any different?
Clever, isn't he?
Well, yes.
Thanks for dinner, Mom.
You're eating a bag
Okay,
of
so
chips?
there is
You just
audio.
Had dinner. Your good looks are gonna go
Okay.
down the drain if you keep that up.
It's a late-night snack for studying.
Noah's, how am I gonna be able to eat apples?
Obviously, that's impossible now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't talk in here. But we'd better discuss this outside tomorrow.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Judging by the number of cameras he's planted, he's planning to make a decision within a short period of time. Any normal person would slip under these circumstances. I've set things up so that criminals will continue to die
There's
over
a
the next 3 weeks.
camera in
Hell
the
is aware by
chips.
now that Kira can control the
Is
times
that
of
right?
death of his victims.
And he's having like
Therefore,
withdrawal.
to avoid suspicion, Al needs to see that criminals whose names are being
Bro.
broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
Oh, the symptoms are starting!
I'm gonna show you, El.
With Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams.
Oh,
Just watch me, Al. Right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
okay, this is mad goofy. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Okay.
Lucky.
Yes, what is it, Watabi?
A few minutes ago, a bank clerk being questioned on suspicion of embezzlement and a purse snatcher being held in a detention center were broadcast on the news. They both just died of sudden, inexplicable heart attacks.
When that was over, they turned the TV off and didn't watch anything afterwards. From just past 7:30 until now, 11 o'clock, your son's done nothing but study. Kira needs a name and a face. Without those, he can't kill. So I suppose anyone who didn't watch the news can't be Kira. Stalled, but the Yagami household seems almost too innocent to me.
Well, I can't say for sure
Oh,
whether
they're
you're
beautiful.
extremely generous or just a spoiled brat. But didn't that mini LCD TV cost you $400?
Really?
Good morning.
Must I be a FBI guy? Alright guys, so that was episode 8 of Death Note, and I just have to say, wow, he's 100% smooth, slick. They have over like 60 plus cameras in the room. God damn, what are they trying to do? I don't know what they're trying. Obviously they're trying to figure out if it's him, but I feel like you don't need 64 cameras. But I guess they're trying to get the whole VR virtual reality kind of setup, you know what I mean? But needless to say, I really enjoyed the episode and everything like that. It was very, very nice. I really enjoyed it. Light is playing his cards really well right now. L, on the other hand, he's really trying to dig deep in his family. Like, being honest, like that whole situation, everything like that with the news, like his family didn't know anything about it and anything like that for sure. But at the same time, you can't really rule it out 100%, you know what I mean, because it could be like a radio or something like that near his desk where he had it on, you know what I mean. So it could be like something like that, and maybe that's what L is holding on to and everything like that. But these two characters are head to head, and I'm really interested to see where this leads to and everything like that, for sure. But anyway, let's just get straight into the next one, shall we?
Okay. Now hurry up already, will ya? The symptoms are getting worse.
I really hope you're not saying what you think I'd want to hear just to get some apples.
Whoa, hold it right there. I just flew out and checked a 100-meter radius around you, and there was no one there. So yeah, for the last time, I'm sure, okay?
All right, but
You know, you really haven't been that nice to me.
I mean, you're Shimigami.
You have me looking all over for cameras, telling me that I can't even eat apples in the house anymore. It's not right.
Make sure you eat the core as well.
You know, I might actually write your name in my death note and kill you, just like that. I wouldn't laugh if I were you.
Right. That reminds me, I've got one finishing touch left to add. But I only managed to kill a purse snatcher and an embezzler using that trick with the potato chips. Both of them were guilty of much lesser crimes than my previous victims.
You're watching TV.
I made sure to kill criminals whose names and faces were broadcast when I didn't have access to TV or the internet. Identities of the criminals I either see on TV or while I'm online, regardless of the severity of their crimes. That way, whenever I go out, I can use that piece of the death note I keep in my wallet to kill them at random times. Just like that. It's the perfect way to deal with these hidden cameras.
Wow. Okay.
In the past few days, I've listened to all of our audio recordings and reviewed the video footage we captured. I've gone over them many
What
times,
have you thought about it?
and I've come to a conclusion.
What's
Our
your
surveillance
conclusion?
of the Kitamura and Yagami households has revealed nothing. If Kira was among them, I'm sure he wouldn't make it obvious. No, in fact, it could mean he was able to continue killing without doing anything outwardly suspicious.
Well, then you believe that Kira is among one of those families.
As I've said, there's a 5% chance. For how long we watch him, he's not going to expose himself to us. So what should I do? Ideally, I would get to know him well enough that he'd admit to me that he was Kira and show me how he kills. Would that even be
How
possible?
would he even do that, bro? You're the one trying to bust him.
Suppose this means I'm no longer a suspect. Everything's going as planned. But I'm sure Elle won't give up that easily.
Starting in 10 minutes, so you better hurry up.
It's fine. I plan to get here 3 minutes before the test. I hate waiting. I'm here too early.
Well, confident.
If you failed, it would be sussy, bro. Because you were sitting there studying. I mean, then again, you know.
Student number 162, sit properly in your chair.
Man, you trying to go undercover, at least in the chair, right? Because it would be sus if you didn't have a pass. Just like.
You're a college student now. That's kind of exciting. I'm filled with joy.
Now for the freshman address, freshman representative, Light Yagami.
Yes.
Ooh, wow.
And freshman representative Hideki Ryuga.
Oh, here.
Is that Hideki Ryuga, the pop idol?
That guy?
Bro.
I knew I'd be giving the address with one other student, but I never expected this.
Does he look
I
bummy?
remember him from the exam center. He got into trouble for sitting oddly in his desk. It seemed like he was off in his own world.
The little one on the right. What?
Let's make the most
So
of it.
weird, Kyoko. Look at how he's dressed.
Man, these two are total opposites.
Light Yagami, your father is Chief Soichiro Yagami of the NPA. Your respect for your father's matched only by your strong sense of justice.
Who the hell is this guy? Where's this coming from? And who is he? Is it safe to just ignore him? But I wonder what this information actually is. I won't tell anyone. What is it?
I want to tell you I'm Al.
What? There's no way. What's he talking about? If he really was L, he'd never admit to it. I thought this guy was a bit strange, but This is pretty extreme. Act how Soichiro
Yeah.
Yagami's son, Light Yagami, would act in this situation. There'd be no
Which is
reason for
what?
him to be afraid. If you are who you say you are, then you have nothing but my respect and admiration.
Thank you.
Such
The
a
reason I
robot.
chose to reveal my identity to you is because I think you could be of
Like the
some help
talking
to
is
us on
such a
the Kira
robot when like
investigation.
Late talks and shit. It's like such so
Yagami.
robot-y.
The likelihood that you are Kira is just under 5%. Even so, something tells me I'm not wrong to suspect you. But you're just too perfect.
Even if he's not L, I can't do anything
I like
to
the
him.
imagery, like the blue versus red. I don't know if that's like good versus bad.
What he's saying
Normally
is true.
blue and red is
It probably
good
means he's
versus
already
bad.
shown his face to my
So-
father. What now? If he were to die right after telling me who he was, it would only confirm their suspicions. Although it's obvious Hideki Ryuga is nothing more than an absurd alias, it still complicates things. He would reveal himself to me directly.
True.
I can't let him see any signs of distress. It's better if I just clear my mind.
The monologue is so interesting in anime and everything like that because I just feel like it's like people just like monologuing for like 5 minutes straight in just silence, especially if they're like about the battle or something. It's so funny.
I didn't think the ceremony would be so interesting.
I'm sure I'll see you on campus.
Yeah, take care.
That kid must come from some serious money. Plus, he's at the top of the class. Where's the justice?
Damn it! He got me!
What do you mean?
Damn, L! I've never been so humiliated in my life!
Hey, why don't you just do the Shinigami ideal? Then you should have no problem killing him, right?
And what good will Shinigami eyes do me if this is just a trap? If I kill him and it turns out he's not really L, that would be like announcing to the real L that I am Kira.
Sorry.
Don't think that Shinigami killing people and humans killing people are the same thing because they're not. I want nothing more than to kill him, but if I do, it's like asking to get caught. Eyes now the police are going to suspect me. I underestimated him. I never even considered the possibility that he would reveal his identity to me on purpose. He could be telling all the suspects the same thing. In fact, it doesn't even have to be him. He could have sent a double instead. For L, this strategy acts as a solid defense and it allows him to confront Kira directly. He can defend and attack. He got me. It was a good move. After all, this is proof that they don't have anything on me yet. So this whole thing is nothing more than a contest between L and me. A match of wits. On the surface, we'll be two friendly classmates, but in reality, we'll actually be investigating each other. This is interesting, Ryuga. If it's my friendship you want, I'll gladly accept it. In time, I'll earn your trust. And once you've told me what I want to know, there'll be no point keeping you alive.
Alright guys, so that was my reactions for 7, 8, and 9. Episode 9 was pretty interesting and everything like that, especially that's, you know, L face to face with Light, and that's pretty awesome and amazing and everything like that. It's really, really shocking that, you know, he actually did that. But then again, it's really, really smart for his part, because now if he does do that, he might actually accidentally kill the singer, and that's gonna, you know, put a red flag straight up on him, like, no cap, that's it. You know what I mean? So I'm interested to see where this series is going and everything like that, especially if they build a friendship. I wonder if, like, the friendship is gonna get so, like, friendshipy, and, like, he's like, I don't want to kill you now, or vice versa, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's gonna go that route, or vice versa, you know what I mean? But, yeah, the episode was great, guys. I really, really appreciate a like if you guys could spare one. Other than that, I'll see you guys later for the next Death Note reactions on the channel. See you guys later. Peace. Bye.